What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. Let's dive straight in it today with a phrase by the late, great Tony Williams. Now, like last week, this phrase is pretty much based off of an already existing rudiment, and that is the flam drag. So if you're not already familiar, the flam drag is pretty much what it sounds like. We have a flam, followed by a drag, or some people like to call it a diddle, and then a tap. Flam, drag, tap. Flam, drag, tap. Flam, drag, tap. Flam, drag, tap, flam, drag, tap. Now, you can think of that either as triplets or as eighth notes in 4/4 that will sort of roll over the bar. But we'll chat about that more in a second when we take things over to the kit. But for right now, I just want to talk about that sticking. Now, in the 40 PAS rudiments, a flam drag traditionally is alternating sticking. So we go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. But what Tony does in this phrase that we're going to talk about today is he combines the rhythm of the flam drag with the sticking of another rudiment that we call a Swiss Army triplet. So if you aren't already familiar with the Swiss Army triplet, we have a right flam followed by a right tap and then a left tap. Right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. So it all stays on one hand. Now, of course, we can do that off the left as well, but we're going to leave it on the right for today, and you're going to see why when we take it over to the kit. So like I said, we have that sticking of a Swiss Army triplet, but that rhythm of the flam drag. So on that middle note of the Swiss Army triplet, we're going to add that drag in. So we'll still end up with flam, drag, tap. But it's all, like I said, all going to stay on the right hand because we're doing that Swiss Army triplet sticking. Here we go. So there's a few different variations that we can do with this. We can play it just as we did a second ago with the right hand sort of leading and with an accent on the right. Or we can bring out that left hand instead. Now, technically, I guess it would cease to be a Swiss Army triplet because we have that left flam, but we're more worried about what that rhythm is and how we can kind of stay with our right hand playing on the downbeat. So really all we care about is the fact that our hands are coming together on the first beat, whether it be a right flam, a left flam, or a unison, which we'll chat about in a second. So the second variation, we're going to play the same rhythm, same sticking, but we're going to bring out the left hand. So that gives us that fun kind of little heartbeat feel to it. The last variation is that we can just play everything up. So we basically ditch the grace note altogether and we play unison. So I guess it's not even technically a flam anymore. Some people call them flat flams or just unisons. You'll see guys like Ari Honig or Jeff Tane Watts kind of play these ideas a lot, these flat flams or these unisons. And then the flam drag would sound like this. So let's take those over to the kit and see what we can do with them. there's another variation of this that Tony plays sometimes. He takes that flam and basically turns it into two 16th notes instead. So instead of, we have triplet, triplet. So they're at the same speed as our drag. They're double the speed of our hand motion. So they're 16th notes. So instead of flam, drag, tap, we have triplet, triplet. So it's basically just a paradiddle and a tap. Paradiddle, tap, paradiddle, tap. However it helps you to think of it. And then we can do all of those same variations that we did the first time around with the flam drags with this new sort of sticking. So we can sort of bring out the right hand. Or we can bring out the right hand leading to an accent on the left hand, which is quite nice. Or we can bring out the left hand, which is particularly cool this time because the downbeat, the right hand, is quite low. So it kind of creates a little bit of a rhythmic illusion. It sort of makes it feel briefly like the time is somewhere that it isn't. Right? So let's take those ideas over to the kit now and see what they sound like. So there you go. You've got a handful of new ideas inspired by Tony Williams that you can sort of mix and match as you're playing on the kit. Mix the flam drags with those 16th note stickings, play them with the different accent patterns, and it really kind of creates infinite possibilities. So like I always say, just get creative with it. So we've taken Tony Williams' idea, but the idea here is not to try to sound like Tony Williams, but it's to gain inspiration from Tony Williams in discovering our own creativity. So have a bit of fun with that. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions or requests for future videos, and I'll see you next time. Thanks very much.